Falter of Isteach, Suantraí Íosa, where we're looking at the readings for tomorrow, Friday, the 4th of August, the feast of St. John Vianney. John Vianney started out as an average clerical student, not extremely bright in any way, and yet became the most wonderful pastor because he handed himself over to the grace of God in a wonderful way. He was a fearless preacher and challenged people to follow the gospel of the Lord. He had a deep love of the Blessed Sacrament and would spend time just sitting in church. His way of sitting in church in adoration was he would sit there, and if Jesus wanted to talk to him, that was okay. And if Jesus didn't want to talk to him, that was okay. He was happy to be like a dog with his master. He had seen the farmers with their dogs and how the dogs loved their masters. And he saw himself in the same way as someone who loved God. And so God used him powerfully in the confessional. Sometimes he would spend up to 18 hours a day hearing confessions. And eventually the whole of France came to visit him. When I say the whole of France, thousands, not the whole of France, thousands came to visit him. The first reading tomorrow is taken from the book of Leviticus, and it tells the stories of God gathering the people together to celebrate festivals, beginning with Passover, following by the Feast of Weeks or Pentecost, and again followed by Yom Kippur, or the Day of Atonement, and the Feast of Tabernacles, which was the harvest of the grapes. In these festivals, people in gathering together to worship the Lord realized that they were loved by him, but also that they were called to love and to support one another. A festival of faith is a wonderful thing. And the gospel tomorrow is fascinating. Of late, we've had the story of the parable of the sower and how the devil can come and take away the seed. And Christ comes to Nazareth and he preaches powerfully. And the first reaction of the people is, this is wonderful. Where did he get all this knowledge? And then Satan intervenes through their little prejudices and their little jealousies. And they begin to say, surely this is only the carpenter's son. And they reject the word of life. They reject the word of salvation. They reject the word of hope. They're manipulated by Satan to reject Christ. Now, we could marvel at their stupidity, but it's far more important for us to wonder, what is Satan using in my life and in your life to blind us to the call of the gospel at this time? That's a frightening concept. And we have to call on Christ and Our Lady and St. Michael the Archangel to preserve us from the deceptions of the evil one in our lives. May God protect us from such harm. With thoughts such as these, let us go to our beds and let us pray. We shall indeed awaken in the morning with the praise of God on our hearts and on our lips. Agus gamana dia ilakotach shiv, ahar mak agus spirit nave. Amen. Slán go fóill. Bye for now.